copy, end zone, watch me celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man up, man, oh deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Blue 80. Watch the pass. Got it, go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Tuesday.
First and goal.
They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan is going to fire one deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Freeman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jannard Avery drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
20.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018.
2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Great finish, center. Check. 25. Check 25. Sunday.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The 30, the 20, touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike's 50.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
That's another Falcons.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down, Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Check 53, Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready to go.
A first down carry for Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third down.
Ready. 53 is the mark. 51.
From the gun, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Again, it'll be Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal.
53.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This is caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down, Eagles.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, That's over with, because now when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Ready, 280. 50, like 50. Hey, I'm coming. Check.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Hardy. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. There we go. Here we go. 40, 82, 40.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
61, matchbox right. Kill. Check Mike 45.
Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45's the mark. And we're pretty quiet. Kill.
Wentz to throw again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Target.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, this pass complete. Ryan finding Hardy. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pick...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Alpha.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
15, check back 15. You got nothing today. 11. You got nothing. Hey, no, look, we got.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On first down, they run with Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Let's go, Greg. We're moving. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey, box drop.
To throw is Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Everyone, 37's the Mike 37. Hey, Delta. Get the ball right here. Kill. Everyone, 37's the Mike 37. Watch the screen.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Wentz pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.